What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Marek, and I'm here with my beautiful wife,
Kothney-Issa.
And no, the title, the thumbnail, is not clickbait. It is true. What you read is true. We are moving back home to Kansas City, Missouri.
Yes, and y'all almost didn't get a video because we are in the thick of doing everything so we can be ready to move. But here we are.
She says the thick of everything, but it's like we're still like 30 days out. But there's just like so much that goes into moving a tiny house. It's nowhere near as easy as I think a lot of people think it is.
Yeah.
So whether it's like the paperwork, the insurance, the permits, just like physical things around the house. Like tonight, I'm literally about to take the steps off the deck because we're moving the deck to a neighbor's house who we sold it to tomorrow, first thing in the morning. And so it's just been a lot. But if you've ever been watching our channel and like, man, I wish they travel more. Man, I wish I got to see the house on the road. Be excited because coming up very soon, we're going to have all kinds of content around that. So we're pretty excited about that. It's going to be so much fun to get back home. We've been away from home for almost 5 years now.
Yeah.
And so...
And it's about time, y'all.
Yeah,
it is about time.
time.
We have missed our family enough. And I think well, I can say I've gotten the travel bug out of me. I don't know if he's gotten the travel bug out of him yet, but I think
I got it.
It's almost out of him.
Yeah. There's a lot of different reasons for the move, but I think just to make a long story short, it really just boils down to family. So we want to be back closer to our family. A lot of the reasons that we moved away in the first place are either already accomplished or they're probably not going to happen. So we're moving on and moving forward and super excited about that. So we got a chance last week to go back home to surprise our family. And
we hadn't seen them in almost a year, so it was a pretty big surprise, especially because we were all for not going back home during the pandemic, and we were like, we're not coming. And so when we came, they were like really excited.
So you telling me if we came up there, we'd be good to go?
Yes.
All right, perfect, because we outside.
What?
No, come on.
What? Kotty! So fun!
Hey! Yeah, so that was fun. That video is coming very soon. There's a lot. There is a lot. Like, I cannot tell you. This is the first time, I think, in the history of our channel that we've had so many videos backlogged that we've just been doing and cranking out. And so super excited to bring all that to you guys. So what we want to do tonight, other than announcing the fact that we are moving back home, is kind of just walk through the house and talk about a little bit of the stuff as far as what it takes to get it moved and kind of like what prep steps we're taking and what we're going to have to do in order to make this thing happen. So another side note that I forgot, Kansas City, Missouri. If you know
Not
the
Kansas.
Royals, if you know the Chiefs, if you know KC Barbecue, Union Station, like the skyline, that's all the Missouri side. Fun fact, that's one thing we've learned over these last 5 years is that people don't know the difference.
Yes. They're like, oh, yeah, Kansas. I'm like, no, it's Missouri.
Kind of like St. Louis, Missouri, East St. Louis, Illinois.
Yeah. Or like West Memphis, which is not in Tennessee.
Yeah.
That was like, what the heck? Then I was like, oh, I guess that's Kansas City. Like,
I think there's also a Nevada City, California, I think. So, yeah, Kansas City, Missouri. Let's give you the tour. Want to head outside first? Okay. We're going to head outside first because it's starting to get dark. So, I want to show you what we're doing out there before we lose all our light.
You want me to record?
Yeah, sure. All right, so I know a lot of people are going to be wondering about and worried about what we were going to do with the deck because it took us so much time and energy to build it. But like I said in there, we actually sold it to one of our neighbors. And so tonight, what I'm going to do is come out here and basically just detach these steps. I got like, 6 bolts underneath there. I'm just going to pull those off and remove the step. I'll remove this side, and then tomorrow morning I'll take all the furniture off and everything off, And then tomorrow morning we'll come out here, and I got like 6 guys here that live in the community, which is one of the reasons we love this place, that are going to help us. And then I got some friends coming over as well, and we're all going to pick it up and move it like 30 yards to a neighbor's house who's buying it from us. The stones that we put down are actually the property owners, and we are going to basically put them back in that area that you saw us grab them from initially when we originally set all this up.
The rocks can stay.
Yeah, the rocks are good to stay where they're at. And oh, the skirting. So with the skirting, I had to come out, basically just gonna pry that all off of there, rip all those panels off. And I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or if we're just gonna redo it when we get there, but yeah. Deck, skirting, all that.
So in the kitchen, we will take down.
She's so extra. Why are you so extra?
Because I am. We're gonna take down, like, obviously all the books, and we can't leave these because obviously they'll break in the move. Possibly, I think they might stay, but we're gonna be a little cautious and put them in, box them all up. Everything off the counter, so anything that's loose, but everything's going to stay in the cabinets. We do have some shelving, so like for example, in here, I'm gonna take the shelves out and kind of just stack everything on the bottom, and we're gonna close the cabinets and take the doors shut, and that will really be in the kitchen. There's not gonna be much to do in here.
Yeah, stuff didn't really shift as much as we thought last time. We had like, last time we moved, there was like something sitting right here, and when we got to our location, it was still in that exact same spot.
Yep.
So stuff doesn't shift too much. We just want to make sure that we're safe and nothing falls. You want to show them the bathroom?
Yes. And the bathroom is basically the same idea. This stuff, I think, will be fine to stay here.
Yeah, we left all that stuff hanging up. It was good to move that way.
The towels will stay, but the loose things that are here, like our toothbrushes and like this little like what's that, ceramic holder will go, as well as the stuff that's on this shelf over here, the window.
Poopari. That is a necessity in a tiny house.
Yes.
You spray that before you poop, and then your poop goes under. Is this too much?
This is a little too much. So all of that stuff will indeed be put away in boxes, but for the most part, and the stuff on top of this as well, because this is our glass scale, so we don't want that to break. But the dryer will actually be strapped down so it doesn't move, which it might not move, but it's on sliders, so it is a little bit easier to move back and forth. So that's going to be strapped down so that nothing happens there. As well as the couch. The couch will also be strapped in.
Take the cushions off, and then we got some straps. Yep. There's D-rings behind all these appliances she's talking about. If you don't know what a D-ring is, it's like this. So there's 2 of these behind the couch. There's 1 of these behind the stove, 1 of them behind the fridge, 1 of them behind the washer dryer. And then we just take our little ratchet straps, strap her down.
Yep. And so all of our appliances will be strapped down, with the exception of the microwave, because it is affixed to the wall and it was not going anywhere.
What about this stuff?
All this stuff will as well be taken off. We're actually talking about leaving the TV on here. It's broken anyway, so we're just going to see if it moves at all. Because at this point, we don't really need it.
I'm going to get rid of it anyway.
This will be moved as well.
Mini split unit can actually stay right where it's at. It's mounted to the wall. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're going to leave all that hanging. That's fine. We'll probably take that down. Storage up top. There's a lot of storage back behind there that you probably can't see behind the curtain, but that stuff should be fine too. Honestly, if you slam on your brakes, it's going to shift forward.
Yeah. So
we're not going to be accelerating fast enough to make it slide off. And plus, there's kind of like a little, I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a little lip edge here. So, nothing should be able to, obviously not this stuff that's like right in the front. We'll move this, but like everything else that's like back there behind the curtain will probably be fine to stay right where it's at.
Yes, and we are also going to zip tie our ladder, making sure that it's stuck to this pipe over here. And we usually put like those little foam like swimming pool like tubes on there so that it's not banging up against the wall if it does move a little bit. So there'll be some here just to protect the wall, but that's really
and then the same with the door. We'll do some sort of gadget or whatever to kind of stick that in so it's wedged in so the door doesn't move. But yeah, everything up in our sleeping loft. You can tell we just did laundry. I always just sit my stuff right here. But everything in the sleeping loft will be fine. I'll just leave the mattress up there. I'll probably move the little file safe down and move the fan down, but take those off the wall. But for the most part, I feel like you kind of get it. You know, the loose stuff that could fall and break, you got to secure it. But aside from that, everything is usually good. I want to show you. I want to show them this guy. So you want to hold that real quick? This guy is no joke. So we just got this the other day.
He is very excited about it.
So we are towing it ourselves. Last time, so we've seen our house moved twice professionally before we did it the first time ourselves last time. But that was a local move, so it was only like 30 miles. But from here to Kansas City, it's like 500. So I've been, getting everything in order, getting all my information in order, and I got this guy, and this is our hitch, and it's a beast. I'm telling you guys, this thing must weigh like, this is a good 30 to 35 pounds right here.
The whole thing weighs 38 pounds.
And you see that right there? Get in there close on that. So up to 22,000 pounds with the 2 5/16 inch ball. So that's more than enough weight for our house. And so this is a bulletproof. This is not sponsored, but hey, I just gotta give them some love because this is the real deal. And then got my pins there. And this is my ball. This is another 10, maybe 15, maybe even 20 pounds. So my 2 5/16 inch ball, and then my 2-inch ball. But we'll be using this side for this house. And we'll just mount this into here with our pins, and we'll be on our way. But yeah, if you guys have ever wondered, this is the real deal.